Now in this here I'll discuss how to draw graph of this inequality. You can see mod of x plus y plus mod of x minus y. This expression lies between root 2 and 2 root 2. So first of all we'll draw graph to show, we'll draw region to show this inequality, and then once we have this plotted we can just go for greater than root 2. Now in this case, see, we'll first of all see if we replace x by minus x, there is no change in this inequality. If I replace x by minus x, you can see here I take minus common from this side, it becomes x plus y, and if I take minus common from this side it becomes s. So on replacing x by minus x, this remains same. Similarly, if I replace y by minus y, there is no change in this inequality. So it means whatever region this inequality will represent would be symmetrical in y-axis as well as symmetrical in x-axis, because if we replace x by minus x, there is no change, so whatever we draw in right half would be same as we draw in left half. And similarly, if we replace y by minus y, it is not changing, so whatever we draw above x-axis would be same as we draw below x-axis. So we decide to draw region represented by this inequality only in first quadrant, right? Only in first quadrant. So the moment we have to draw it in only first quadrant simplifies this question. Now we'll make two cases. See, if you're doing it in first quadrant, we can remove this mod sign, because in first quadrant x is positive, y is positive, so we can just remove this mod sign because sum of two positive numbers is going to be positive. But to remove this mod sign, we need to make two cases, because this mod sign depends upon whether y is greater than x or x is greater than y. So we make two cases. First case is y greater than x. If y is more than x, this mod will return positive quantity, and positive quantity is y minus x. So this expression becomes, we can say x with x with x with x, this expression becomes 2y less than equals to this. That is, y greater than x, we have to plot y less than equal to root 2. Second case is when x is more than y, and when x is more than y, this mod expression will return x minus y. Mod returns positive quantity, and positive this time is x minus y, so mod returns x minus y, and together it becomes 2x, and we get x less than equals to root 2. Now let's draw this. This is y-axis, x-axis, and this is y equals to x line. Now this is the region where y is greater than x, above y equal to x line. This is the region where y is less than x in first quadrant, that is region below y equal to x line. Now you can see first case, when y is greater than x, that is above this line, in first quadrant we have to plot this inequality y less than equal to root 2. You can see this is, say this is y equals to root 2 line, then region above this line but below y equal to root 2 as well as including this. So this is the region represented by y less than equal to root 2. Now if we just see the case 2, case 2 is x greater than y. X greater than y means below this line. Y less than x or x greater than y means below this line, and when we are below this line we have to plot x less than equal to root 2. This is x equal to root 2 line. We have to plot on left of this as well as on this line, so we can show this line solid to show that this line is included in left of this. So you can see this inequality in first quadrant is representing the square, right? Now if we, it is symmetrical about y-axis as well as x-axis, so we can take image of this in y-axis to get a similar area in left half, that is this region, square, and we replace y by minus y means it is symmetrical about y-axis, y by minus y no change means symmetrical about x-axis, symmetrical about x-axis. So we take symmetry of the whole about x-axis. So what we got here is this inequality, mod of x plus y, mod of x plus y plus mod of x minus y less than equals to 2 root 2 is representing this square of length 2 root 2, of length 2 root 2. Now we have to make sure that this is greater than equals to root 2. Now if we plot this, the only difference it will come is when you make first case y greater than x, when you make first case y greater than x, we'll get y less than, instead of 2 root 2 we'll get y less than equal to root 2, y greater than equal to root 2. So if we just plot this in the first quadrant, above this line we have to plot y greater than it is 1 by root 2, y greater than 1 by root 2, because if you simplify this it becomes 2y greater than equal to root y, so it is y greater than equal to 1 by root 2. So this is say 1 by root 2 line. So in first quadrant, above y equal to x line, we get region above this, and we know it is bounded by 2 root 2, so above this but below this. Similarly, when we make second case, x greater than y, we get region x greater than equal to 1 by root 2, and that will come out to be region on below this line but on right of this line, right? And if we take symmetry in both the quadrants, like we took for the other case, so region outside, we get region outside the square but obviously bounded by the outer square. So you can see the inequality is representing area between two squares, square with length 2 by root 2 outside this, and inside square with length 2 root 2, because this is root 2, this is root 2, all length is root 2. So if you have to find shaded area of the outer square is 2 root 2 square, because you know formula is side square, minus area of the inner square, that is 2 by root 2 square, right? So it is 8 minus 2, 6 units.